Omni-Americanism, or the idea of the Omni-American, is very important because it's about a combination, a mixture of elements becoming a whole, like e pluribus unum, out of many, one.
I want to help people think differently about racism and anti-Semitism, that we need to be open to all forms of human excellence. You never know where life and vitality are going to show up. What's the opposite of racism and anti-Semitism? A love of human excellence.
I see this project as changing the world through culture, especially music, and the power of the meaning and values and practices of culture over a sterile, toxic category such as race.
Hello, my name is Marsha R. Bonner, and I am the president of MRB Inspires. I am a diversity, equity, and inclusion empowerment speaker, human rights activist and advocate, and community engagement collaborator. Today, I am honored to be joined by Mr. Greg Thomas, CEO and co-founder of the Jazz Leadership Project. We are here to talk about a 2-day online program to be held on October 24th and 25th, focused on combating racism and anti-Semitism and shaping an Omni-American future. However, before we get started, Greg, please tell us a little bit more about yourself. And thank you so much for joining me today.
And thank you so much, Marsha. In addition to being CEO of the Jazz Leadership Project and co-founder, I'm a professional writer and a professional producer. And it's in my capacity as a producer that I'm co-producing this event that you just named, along with the collaboration of the Combat Anti-Semitism Movement, CAM, and the American Sephardi Federation.
Excellent. Now, one of the questions that was in my mind before we really get into the program is, in your view, why is there a social distance between Black and Jewish Americans?
Why is there a social distance? I think that some of that is publicity. I think some of that is just some of the information warfare that's always engaged in when we talk about conflict. So there's been, in the past and even currently, as there are among all groups. But what I want to focus on is the legacy of the civil rights movement, where Black Americans and Jewish Americans were able to work together closely on behalf of justice. And this event is a cultural complement and extension of that effort.
That is so powerful. And thank you for elaborating a little bit more on that. So let's talk about an Omni-American future. What does that really mean, Greg?
Good question. Omni-American is a term that was coined by Albert Murray, great American writer, Black American writer on the blues and jazz and American culture. He happened to be my mentor. He was Wynton Marsalis' mentor, and Wynton is getting an award, the Albert Murray Award for Omni-American Excellence, in the event. Omni-American means that all of the different streams and all of the diversity that goes into making America comes together and shares common values that's based on the principles of the country. So Omni-American is another way of saying what the motto of the United States is: e pluribus unum, out of many, one.
Absolutely. Out of many, one. That is so powerful to hear and for you to share in that way. So can you tell us a little bit about why this work is so important to you personally?
This work is important to me personally because I think we always have to be on guard to fight against the ever-present bigotry and hatred that we find in our society. I think we also have to do it in a way where we don't add more light than heat, we add more insight than just conflict. And when we talk about shaping an Omni-American future, it's about bringing together Black Americans, Jewish Americans, and all Americans in an effort to identify the common shared values upon which we have and are striving towards. And that definitely is being against bigotry and hatred, which is manifested as racism and anti-Semitism. Anti-Semitism, excuse me.
No worries, sir. Anti-Semitism. I do the same thing sometimes. So listen, let's talk about the two-day program. What can we expect to see and hear?
Well, we have 2 days. Sunday, October 24th, from 6 to 7:30 Eastern Time, and also Monday, October 25th, from 6 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And we can expect to see presentations by artists like Donald Harrison, who's a 2022 NEA Jazz Master. I mentioned Wynton Marsalis, who will be accepting that award. We will have speakers such as Robert G. O'Mealy of Columbia University and Farrah Jasmine Griffin at Columbia University. Writers such as Thomas Chatterton Williams and John Wood Jr., who's the National Ambassador of the Braver Angels organization. Chloe Valdery, young lady who has the art of enchantment. I mean, we've got an array of scholars, artists, thinkers, writers, editors who will be coming together to talk about this Omni-American future.
Wow. And from your perception, Greg, and I just want to take a little bit of time on this with all of this talent that you're going to be bringing to the stage for all of us to experience and feel and hear and have it resonate in our spirits. Why do you think they're interested in this project with you?
That's a great question. I mean, we have many speakers and partners who all identify with, of course, being against racism and anti-Semitism, but also about being for positive, generative, forward-looking ideas such as the Omni-American idea. So it's a lot of times it's like, this is what we're against, but what are we for? So they all share in this vision of an Omni-American future.
That is so awesome. Well, listen, we are all looking forward to this event. And we definitely want to give you an opportunity to shout out and thank some of the people who have helped you to bring this program together. So take your time and let us hear exactly who they are, because they are important to our ongoing, because I'm including myself in this work right here, right now. So they are important in our ongoing work. Please, sir, thank them for us.
Thank you, first of all, because you're one of our partners. Thank you. And we also have folks like Jazzmobile, the National Jazz Museum in Harlem, the Institute for Cultural Evolution, where I'm a senior fellow, the organization FAIR, Free Black Thought, the Jewish Institute for Liberal Values, and many others, as people will be able to see on the website to register for the program, which is event.omniamerican.org. That's event.omniamerican.org, where they can register for the event, and it's free, and they'll see all of the speakers and all of the partners. And we invite all of you to do that, please.
Excellent, excellent. And I did go to the site, and I have registered, and I saw that lineup and array of talent and speakers and scholars that you are going to be offering to us in order to advance your work, your mission, your vision. And I would definitely like to thank you so much, Greg, for taking the time to spend with me today, and want to again shout out the name of this amazing program that you've put together, 2-day program, Combating Racism and Anti-Semitism and Shaping an Omni-American Future. I too would like to take this moment to thank our partners, and there are many, and I'm sure they are very, very proud to be part of this initiative with you. And I always like to end things in this way. We all have a part to play, and together we can. Thank you so much, Greg, for your time today.
Thank you so much, Marsha.
You're so welcome.